Fitness Nation USA, Bodied by Jen Transformative provides a wellness journey that embraces the power of a holistic approach. Our wellness coaching services are meticulously crafted to guide you towards optimal health, blending highly plant-based nutritional suggestions, invigorating strength training, and mindful lifestyle recommendations. We believe in the interconnectedness of mind, body, and spirit, and our coaching is designed to nurture every facet of your well-being. When you join the nation, you will embark on a holistic wellness journey that transcends conventional approaches. Our coaching services are dedicated to guiding you towards a state of optimal well-being by harmonizing plant-based nutrition, strength training, and mindful lifestyle choices. Together, we'll unlock your body's innate potential for health and vitality, creating a foundation for a more fulfilling and balanced life. Embrace the transformative power of holistic wellness, and let's embark on this journey to nourish, strengthen, and thrive.
Well, hello. Happy
Tuesday. How are y'all doing today? Well, welcome to edition 2 of the Body by Gen Fit podcast. And thank you so much for joining. I'm so super excited. And I want to say thank you to every single one that's joining, everyone that shared the podcast, everyone that's going back and listening to it. I want to say thank you. I'm so excited about this. But I don't want to belabor us much longer because I have an amazing guest that I'm interviewing. But first of all, I want to say sorry about being a little bit late, a little bit delayed today. But this is just what happens when you're doing something new for the first time. We're just working out the bugs, y'all. We're just working out the bugs. So please just bear with us as we move through. You may hear some things going on in the background. I may be looking to the left, to the right. But what's most important is that you're going to get some very valuable information today. And so today what we want to talk about is financial health. Y'all, I guess y'all wonder, like, how does finances marry with wellness? Well, it does. Stress, finances has been a huge inducer of stress, and stress in turn affects our whole wellness and how well we feel and how well our bodies operate. So we want to minimize that stress, right? And so we want to make sure that we address our finances, and we want to make sure that we are on a positive pathway to address our finances as we move forward. And what not better time to do than now at the end of the year as we transition into a new year, 2024, right? So I have an amazing guest that is going to be coming on. Her name is Miss Shaterial Starnes, and she's the owner of the Starnes Group. It's a financial group, and she's a financial coach, and she's a published author, trainer, facilitator, and has been featured speaker in numerous conferences. She's conducted workshops, financial literacy, and she's also done this for several organizations, honey. She is a powerhouse. Y'all, let's give it up for Miss Shaterial. Yay! Welcome, Shaterial. Welcome. How are you doing today?
Coach Jen. I am doing great. And thank you so much for having me on your podcast. I am so excited and I feel like I have some information to share. And you are absolutely right. Health and wealth goes hand in hand. So I'm hoping that I can leave your guests with some tips that can really help them in 2024.
I'm so super excited about it. Y'all, she has some things that are going to help you. I'm going to have her leave you with some nuggets. And one of the things that I want to talk about, Shaterial, because we hear this buzzword called generational health, generational wealth, as a matter of fact. And I've used it myself. And as we were talking earlier, I'm like, what does that really, really, really mean? So I need you, sis, to break that down for us so we really have a good, solid understanding of what generational health generational wealth, because wealth and health, they are all the same, right? Or they marry, they complement one another. And give us some really solid information there, because I love to take that away as I move into 2024 and do my financial planning.
I'm so glad that you asked. Here's the deal. On social media, Coach Jen, we hear all the time building generational wealth, but no one is really giving us a blueprint of what that looks like. So it's almost as if someone is telling you to do something, but they're not giving you the steps to actually move along that process to be able to accomplish that. So, what I want to talk to you about is how to build generational wealth. And it's not something that happens overnight, it's something that you have to take steps. There's something I want your guests to understand, that there's a Native American tribe. They believe in what is called the seventh generation principle, and what that is that the steps or the decisions that you make today can impact your family, your generations, seven generations
Come
in
on now.
advance.
Come on
So no
now.
one can ever say, Coach Jen, that the decisions that they make doesn't impact other people.
Right, right.
That is powerful. I want us to sit in that for a minute.
I agree.
The decisions that we make today. And just to put case in point, or to put things in perspective, when Governor Bill Lee was running for candidacy, one of the things that he said was that I am a seventh generation
Come on
farmer.
now.
Seven. That means that somebody planted a seed 7 generations ago that he's reaping a harvest. And we
Right,
know what the word says, that we have to leave our children's children.
right,
You see what I'm saying? We
right.
have to leave a legacy behind for them.
And
So,
that's required of us, right?
yes,
That's not really optional, right? And
yes,
we tend to not, we are in lack because we really don't study the word, but we also got to walk in that word, right? And
yes.
so that is not an option. We are required, if you got children, we're required to leave a legacy, right?
Yes,
And let me just tap into that. I want to tie wellness to that.
please.
So, because of your choices that you make now will affect 7 generations from a financial standpoint, brothers and sisters, let me tell you,
Come
from a
on now.
health and wellness standpoint, it's going to affect that too. So they go
Absolutely.
hand in hand. So you
Yes.
better get your finances and your wellness, your health and wellness in order so it can have a positive effect 7 generations from today. All right, go ahead,
I love it. I love it.
Shaterial.
So I want to talk about, like, again, building generational wealth, but I want us to not, I don't want people to, when they hear that, to get overwhelmed, because all I need for you to do is start. So if you don't mind, Coach Jen, I want to leave your folks with some tips, and
Okay,
please chime in,
I
okay?
will. I definitely will.
One of the things I want them to understand is, if you are expecting a tax refund next year, come up with a plan now for your tax refund. What happens is that oftentimes people get a large sum of money, like with the child tax credits and things of that sort. And guess what? They go out shopping, buying clothes, furniture, things that they do not really need. So if you're expecting, let's just say last year you may have received about $5,000. Let's just plan that you'll probably receive 5,000 this year. What I want you to do is take that $5,000. I want you to allocate 15 or set aside $1,500 or $2,000 for savings. And I want you to put that in a bank or a credit union that you do not have it tied to online banking, nor do you have a debit card to it. Because
Right.
guess what? We're not disciplined enough. We're going to be swiping that
Come
card and
on now.
using it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to go across town. It needs to be out of your way, where you won't even have access to it. So
Right.
put that money to the side. Then I want you to take another $1,000, and I want you to put that money in. I want you to put that money in a paying down some debt.
Debt. Right.
Then I
Okay.
want you to take another $500 or $1,000, and then I want you to set that money aside and do something for you and your
For
children.
yourself, for your family.
for your family.
Create
Because
those
what?
memories, right?
Create those memories. Because what? Well, I don't want you to be in a situation where I just have to. I cannot do anything with my money.
Right.
And you have this money, but if you have a plan for it, that way when
Mm-hmm.
the money comes in, you're not out here just spending money
Right. Okay.
carelessly, and then 6 months later you're broke. Then I want you to take the other fourth, and I want you to pay up some bills. If you
Mm-hmm.
have a car payment, if you have rent, or if you have utilities,
Mm-hmm.
pay it in advance. Because guess
Mm.
what? Life, you and I both, life be life.
It sure
We
does.
know that something is going to happen. Either you're going to get some
Right.
new tires on your vehicle, either you going to, some kids are going to need
Right.
something, or
Right.
something is going to happen. But if you've paid your rent or your car payment up a couple of months,
Mm-hmm.
guess what? You don't have to worry or rob Peter to pay Paul. You know how mom and them used to
Yep.
say,
Yep.
rob Peter to pay
Exactly. Yeah,
Paul.
I know
And try
Peter and Paul. Okay.
you don't have to rob Peter to pay Paul to get that paid. So now, what, or have to borrow money from anyone. Now you already have a plan in place. So you
Mm-hmm.
put aside some money for savings. You're paying off some debt. You're paying up some bills, and you're having, whether it's a staycation or not,
Mm-hmm.
you have something planned, a vacation or an experience for
Mm-hmm.
you and your family.
Can I say something right there? And so,
Absolutely.
what Shaterial just explained, y'all, is a period of stress free. And
Yeah.
so, you're going to be minimizing the stress and the worry of finances, which is going to improve your health. All right, because if you can take care of some of those things that come up unexpectedly, or the things that you know are coming up, and you know those necessity financial things, your rent, your car note,
Yes.
even groceries or whatever your expenses are, if you know that's going to be taken care of, y'all, that is a light lifted. That makes your emotional state much
Yeah.
lighter, so that decreases the stress, which means you're going to be decreasing the way that your body is going to be functioning and revving up, because you could get into a place of worry and unsure about where how your finances are going to take care of what needs to be taken care of. So there you go.
Absolutely. So to connect to that, I want you to set up an emergency fund. Remember that $2,000 or
Mm-hmm.
$1,500 that I just spoke about?
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be your emergency fund. Jen, here's the deal. Most emergencies are less than $500. Now,
Mm-hmm.
you and I both know that $500 is not a lot of money, but if you don't have it, guess what?
It's a
It's a
lot.
lot of money.
It's a
It's a lot of
lot.
money. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So you already set that money to the side.
Right.
It's at a bank, remember, or a credit union that you do not have access to. It's not on online banking,
Mm-hmm.
nor is it on online banking, or you don't have a debit card tied to it. So it's out of sight, out of
Out
mind.
of mind,
I
exactly.
had to do that because I was not disciplined enough. And then I want you to set that up. But now, if you have a paycheck, you're paid every week or every 2 weeks. I need you to automate. I don't care if it's $5 or $10. Have that money
Mm-hmm.
come directly from your check. Tie it to that bank account that you don't have access to. And now you're saving 5, 10, 15, $20 a paycheck.
Right.
And it's out of sight, out of mind. So guess what? That money is going to start building. So if you have an emergency, you need some new tires, your
Mm-hmm.
tags are coming up, you can pull it out of that emergency fund
Mm-hmm.
that you've already set aside, and you don't have to pull it from your regular paycheck that's taking care of your bills.
Awesome. 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 I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then the third thing that I would like for your listeners to do is create a Christmas fund,
Mm-hmm.
or what is called a sinking fund.
Okay.
So what does that mean, Coach Starnes? What that means is that you're going to pull out $50, $100 a month out of your check. And it's going to be going, remember that automate is going to a Christmas fund.
So,
And
Shaterial, would
mhm,
that fund be at another bank, or
it could be at the
same
same bank,
bank? Okay.
but one that you do not have access to.
But it
Credit
would,
unions, I'm
but
sorry,
it's definitely a separate account, right?
it's a separate
Okay,
account.
good. Because I
It's
have
a
made
separate
the
account.
mistake of my emergency fund and my savings fund is all one, and then, honey, it gets
You
depleted.
cannot do that. If you do,
So
I
good.
don't even recommend. I don't even recommend your savings being at the
Same.
same bank, because guess what? You're just going to toggle money back and forth between them.
Yep.
So that's why I said it with your savings, it needs to be somewhere totally different if you're not disciplined.
Okay.
Okay? Because it's like forming a new habit. That's
Right.
all it is.
Yeah.
And this is separate from your emergency fund, because what I'm trying to do is help listeners plan,
Mm-hmm.
to come up with a game plan. That way, when the holidays or Christmas come around next year, you already have money set aside.
Right.
But I need them to take it a step further, Coach Jen.
Okay. Talk to us.
You ready?
Yes.
All right.
Cause
Well,
I'm taking this all in for me.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So what I need for them to do, if you have with your children, what I need for them to do is have your kids make up a list of the top 3 to 5 things that they want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, remember, you're setting aside money every month.
Right.
So at the end, if you put $100, save $100 a month, at the end, that's about $1,200 a month. Divide that by what, 3 kids?
Right.
That's $400 each.
Right.
May not sound like a lot of money, but think about it. Over the course of the year, you can get things before the holidays.
Find
and
things
then
on sale, right?
Find things on sale, and then they come up with their list, and you pull things like, this is your budget. You have
Mm-hmm.
$400, $500,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is, you write down things that are within that budget.
Mm-hmm.
And you can even make it a game and say, okay, here's the deal. I give you $500, or you're going to have $500 for Christmas. If you have anything left over after you decide, it's yours.
Right.
You're going to be
that.
amazed that when you flip flopping like that, they're going to be like, look, just give me my money.
Right, right, right. I love it. And my kids have done that too. But unfortunately, what I've done in the past, I didn't do the budgeting throughout the year. So what I did is, honestly, I've gone in debt in previous years. Serving my family, and serving the kids. So I really love this idea, and I will be getting started this week. Okay, I don't have it right now. I'm being very transparent.
Okay.
I'm being very honest and transparent. But what I'm not doing, and I would love for my listeners to do, is don't go in debt, because this is the thing, is when I think back to the Christmases that I had as a child, what I remember is the memories of being with my family. I remember just the togetherness and the things that we did. Very few Christmases can I tell you exactly what I got.
Right.
The
Absolutely.
gifts that I got, or even how much money somebody gave me. So this year, I'm building experiences. I'm building memories this year, because
Absolutely.
I didn't do what you're suggesting. But next year, we're gonna have a great Christmas.
Absolutely. And then, Coach Jen, I'll encourage your listeners to take it even a step further. One year we did the same thing, and we had an experience. We went on a cruise. Do you know that the amount of money that most people spend on Christmas for their family, you can go have an experience, whether it's a cruise or traveling to Gatlinburg over the holidays, and it can you pay on it every month.
Right.
So it's paid for before you even go. So why not take your children on an experience?
Exactly.
That's instead of everybody getting gifts, we're going on a cruise, or we're going to Gatlinburg,
Right.
to
Take 'em-
Dollywood, or one of the indoor water parks.
Take them someplace they've never been, right?
Someplace they've never been, because that's what they're going to remember. That
Right.
experience.
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Toys get broken
Yeah.
and things
yeah.
like that, and then we get so far away from what Christmas is really about.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
I love it. Thank you.
So those are some things about saving, emergency fund, and then an experience. But I also want to talk to your audience about, sometimes there's free money that we leave on the table.
I need to know about that, Shaterial,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
I ain't leaving no money on the table. I am not leaving 1 cent on the table. I'm taking every single thing that the good Lord has for me.
Absolutely.
So I need, and some of the times we leave stuff on the table because we don't even know it's there to begin with, right? So
We don't know about
I'm
it.
going after it. So come on, tell me about it.
So I want to share with people that what I'm talking about with free money is it's a ton of things out there, but for the sake of time, 401k.
Yeah.
401k, your company, most companies typically have some type of match, meaning that if you invest money into your 401k, they
Mm-hmm.
will match it up to a certain percentage.
Okay.
And oftentimes you'll be amazed, Coach Jen, that most people do not take advantage of their 401k.
Yeah.
And then the company is matching that match. That's money and free money
That's
that you're
free.
leaving on the table.
Right.
Then the second thing to add to that is that if you are from an employer, a lot of times they want you to be what is called stay with the company for a certain period of
Mm-hmm.
time, and you can become fully vested,
Right.
meaning that you will receive not only the money that you've invested, but what they've matched. And when they
Mm-hmm.
match it, it is a term that's called fully vested. And
Right.
we're leaving thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on the table because we're not taking advantage of that.
Right.
So,
And so what I want to add here is this is just a teachable moment. I know it may not be so much related to finance and or wellness, but what that does, and I'm just trying to remember what I was thinking is what I wanted to say, is when you are negotiating your career and your pay, you need to take these things into consideration because the pay may not be exactly where you want it again, but take a look at your 401k and the vesting procedures and how long does it take you to get vested, or do you
absolutely.
come in the door vested, because you may not be getting the pay that you want right up front, but that
And bonuses,
right. So yeah,
sign on
right.
bonuses.
So take y'all. We kind of letting this go where it's supposed to go. So as you're negotiating your pay for jobs and you're out job hunting, those are some things you want to take a look at. Okay, sorry about that. I took that off. It
No,
was a
no, no, no,
side
no, no.
note.
You did not because that's still free money. People don't even know that they can negotiate sign-on bonuses.
Right.
Depending on what field you're in or just the company.
Mm-hmm.
Those are things that again, free money that is left on the table. Because if you
And
don't ask, you're not going to get it.
And then that extra free money is extra money that you can
Yes,
put into those accounts she told us about earlier, y'all. And
you
then if
know.
you've got extra money, guess what? You're less stressed. I
Mhm.
call it attitude money.
Yes,
And I
love it.
mean, and when I got that extra dollars, honey, life just is like drinking Kool-Aid, like lemonade. I'm like, this is real good. I got a few dollars in the bank. I'm not worried because I can handle what is going to come for the most part, 90% of it. So, yes, that's my little attitude account.
I love that. I love that. Yes, yes, yes. And then the next thing I want to talk about is investing for your children.
Yeah, that's a big
So
one.
it is huge.
And in our
There's some
community, that's huge. Y'all better
that is
listen.
huge.
Y'all better
Yes.
listen.
So there is what is called, and I use it myself. It's called Acorns Early, Acorns Early, and
Okay.
it is an app that you can download on your phone. What it is that you are investing for your children, and the you are it's your child's account, but you are the designee. You are over the account,
Okay.
and in turn, what they'll do is you invest maybe $10 a week or every two, however often you want to invest, and they will invest it in percentages of large stocks like
I
Dell,
like that.
um, uh, Dell, some of the top
Yeah.
tier companies, Amazon. You're investing in percentages, and
And
what
that's
happens is
done
that
for you, right? So
that's done for you.
you
You don't
don't
have to
have to
choose.
go and take an investment class in order to do
No,
this. Love it. I love it.
no, they do everything for you. All you do is you tell them how you want to invest. If you want to invest aggressively, they'll choose stocks and bonds that are for someone that's for you're investing aggressively. If you want to invest
Moderate.
moderately aggressively or moderately, they have different stocks. But again, you're investing percentages.
Okay.
And keep in mind that time is on your side. I have grandchildren and I'm starting this with them
Me
in
too.
10 months. I have a 2 year old and I have an 8 year old. But imagine the money that they will have and when they turn 18.
Right.
Now, keep in mind, I'm going to tell them the difference between this and a 529 and why I prefer this particular account.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
The
Good. I
reason
like
I
that.
prefer this particular account is because they can use it in any capacity that they want.
All
Jen,
right.
you and I know that everybody may not want to go to college.
Right.
They may want to pursue a certification in
Right.
tech, or they may want to start a business or what
Exactly.
have you. This money can be utilized in any way they want.
Mm-hmm.
They can
Mm-hmm.
pull money out of it for a vehicle, you name it. In comparison, the 529 savings plan has to can only be used for going to college
College.
or getting some type of certification. That's it.
Got it. Got it. I
Okay.
love it. I
So
love
I don't
that.
want my children or have my grandkids boxed into something because they may not decide to go to college. And in turn,
Mm-hmm.
they can have access to the money. And again, the money is in my name because they are minors.
Okay.
Okay. So that's something that you can start right now for your children. And there's something that's called compound interest.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that that interest is going to be
I
compounding and
love
it's
it.
working to your advantage because they're
Yes.
so young. And then the rule of 72s, that money is going to start doubling.
Yeah, it starts rolling, that snowball effect,
So the
right?
snowball.
So,
Yeah.
Shaterial, real quick for me, I
Yes.
just, because this is for me, but I'm hoping my listeners, y'all hope y'all listening, because baby, I have a grandchild now, and have one that's in the oven baking right now. So
Oh,
please share that fund again with us, so we very clear on what that is.
it's called Acorns, Acorns. It's an app in your Play Store. Download it, and then you have Acorns where you can invest as an adult yourself. You don't have to choose any stocks.
Okay.
It chooses them for you based on
Okay.
how you aggressively you want to invest. And then there's Acorns Early that's set aside for children, so you can invest for yourself and your
And the
children.
children, I love
Yes,
it. Y'all better,
yes.
y'all don't play with me now. 2024, your girl is getting in her lane and doing her thing the right way. Shateria, this is amazing, amazing information, and I
Yes, thank
myself
you.
will definitely be acting up on it, because I I didn't know about Acorns. Now I did know about the 529,
Mm-hmm.
and I did want to get things set up for my grandson. So this is like a prayer answered. So thank you for this
Amen.
information.
Amen.
Okay, I don't want to cut you off, so keep going.
So another thing that I want to talk to you about is how to build your credit. Okay. So if you notice, Coach Jen, I'm talking about savings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about investing
Right.
for yourself and your children, but I'm also talking about your I'm also talking about your credit. So there
Mm-hmm.
is something that's called kickoff. Kickoff.
Okay.
Okay. Kickoff, what it does is that you tie it to your checking or savings account.
Mm-hmm.
And then kickoff is a credit rebuilding program.
Wow.
You're only investing
Did
$5.
y'all
It will
hear
take
that?
out $5. Okay. It will deduct $5 a month from your account. And every time that the $5 is pulled out of your account,
Mm-hmm.
guess what? It is reporting to the credit bureaus as an on time payment, as
Come
a
on
trade
now.
money.
Did y'all hear
So,
that? Did y'all hear
yes,
that? This is a nugget for
yes,
y'all that need credit restoration. And guess what?
kickoff.
I ain't even gonna stand here and act like I got perfect credit either. But that, Shaderio, you
Yes.
blessing me today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Y'all hear that? It's called kick off.
Kickoff.
So
K I K O F F.
if you need some positive credit reporting, kick off is your friend. That is the
Well,
sauce here, okay?
$5.
For $5.
$5. $5. And
Now,
it's legitimate.
and
Yes.
now let me tell you that if you don't have $5, I'm just gonna leave it right there. Five
Well,
dollars. Just quit. Just because y'all know a combo costs $16.
right.
So just back off of one combo for the
Mhm.
month, and you got 3 weeks worth of $5, or four
And you're
weeks worth,
building your credit.
and
Yes.
you're building your credit. So come
Yes.
on, y'all. And not only that, guess what? I'm gonna tie it back into wellness. If you
Yes.
back up off of that combo, you're probably getting less processed food into your system. It's gonna do you some good. Drink some water and eat some fruit, and
That's
quit
right.
buying them combos.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, that is awesome. All
Yes.
right. I love that. I love that. All right. Well, Shaterial, how much more information you got for us tonight? Because,
I'm
girl, you
I'm
have blown my mind.
I'm wrapping it up because I know we have some things we want to talk about with the body by Jen.
Yeah,
So I'm
we're
wrapping
gonna get to
everything
that.
up.
We're gonna get to
Okay.
that, but no rush because this is all about financial health,
Gotcha.
y'all. And it's part of the wellness wheel. And
Yeah,
if we address our finances, we address the stress that's in our bodies, and we're a healthier, happier beings. So go ahead, give it to us.
absolutely. So I want to leave your listeners with an acronym called SOAR. Make your money soar
Come
in
on now.
24.
Y'all hear
And
that? Wait a minute. I don't think they heard that.
I gotta say it again.
I don't think they heard that one. Come on. Let's repeat that.
Make your money soar in 24.
Make your
Money
money soar.
soar.
Go
Think of like an
higher.
eagle.
Go
Yeah,
higher. Go
like
higher. So what you make, you want to be committed to making it do more, right? Is that what we
yeah,
talking about? Make it
that's
go
it.
higher. Make it
Make
go
it go
higher.
higher.
I love it. I love
Yes,
it. Make your money soar in 24. All right. I love
yes.
that.
So save. S is for save. I don't care if it's $5 or $10 a paycheck. I need you saving. Coach King,
Acorn.
here's the deal.
Acorn.
Yes, Acorn, and well, Acorn is an investment. So I'm talking about saving
Saving.
and
Okay.
saving. Yes,
Okay.
I'm talking about saving.
Okay.
And let me say this, it's rare that I am not able to find money when I help people put together budgets. It
Mm-hmm.
is, I mean, like it's
It's something there.
extremely rare
Mm-hmm.
because people, we eat out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
are we have, I see people that say they don't have any money, but they have cable, they have
Mm-hmm.
every streaming service there is.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the things that we're going to have to cut back on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
don't need Hulu, Netflix, Stars,
Mm-hmm.
and all these other things.
Right.
I don't even have cable.
Mm-hmm.
I have internet,
Mm-hmm.
and I have internet, and then I have one streaming
I'm the
service.
same
That's
way.
it.
I'm the
That's
same
it.
way.
So I'm able to keep my expenses low.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I need you to save no matter what. I don't care if it's 50 cents, Coach Jen, because
Okay.
here's the deal, you're forming a
The
habit. And
habits.
there's a statistic that says that if you do something for 21 days, it's habit
It
forming, and you
becomes a
can
habit.
change a habit. So if you get into the habit of saving $5, $10 every paycheck, or
Mm-hmm.
when you get money for your birthday, my uncle from
Mm-hmm.
Germany just
Mm-hmm.
sent me $50.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
saving some of that money,
Right.
so I'm gonna have a good time with it, but I'm
Right.
saving some of that money as well.
Right.
So getting into it's changing your changing how you see money.
Mm-hmm.
Money
Mm-hmm.
is like children. Either you're going to teach it to mind, or and it's going to you're going to control it, or it's going to
Mm-hmm. Show
control you.
you. Right.
It ain't no gray areas.
Right.
Money's not bad. It's amoral.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad or it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
It's how you see it.
Mm-hmm.
The O in SOAR is for outlook.
Okay.
So Jen, one of the things that the smiling preacher, what we call him, that he talks about stinking thinking. Joel
Joel Osteen.
Joel Osteen, stinking thinking. Our outlook. We have to change our mindset around money. How many
Mm-hmm.
times have you heard, and I've said it myself, I'm not good with money, or
Mm-hmm.
I don't have good credit, or I
Mm-hmm.
can't save. We're saying things like that, and we have to understand that there's power in our
It
words. The
is.
word says that life and death
Is
is in
in
the
the
power of the tongue.
tongue.
So we have the ability to speak life into situations. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are or what they look like. God can catapult you exponentially in a short period of time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we got to
Mm-hmm.
change our mindset about and change our mindset and our outlook in terms of how we see money.
And
You don't you can't save or anything
you
like that.
can't. And another thing is what I want our listeners to understand is, and this is something that I had to do once I became a business owner, is understanding that I am worthy to be wealthy. Like,
Yes.
I am worthy to be wealthy. And so this is an affirmation that we need to get used to. And not only worthy to be wealthy, so I'm going to tie it back to wellness. You are worthy to be healed, whole, and well. All right.
Yes.
You're not here to be sick. You're not here to be in aches and pains, and you're
That's right.
not here to live an impoverished life. That is not what God intended for us. You are worthy of that.
Amen.
All right. Thank
Amen.
you.
I
All right.
love that. And the A is for accountability. True transformation is hard to have. Well, it's hard to happen or hard to take place if there's no
Come
accountability.
on now.
Oftentimes, Coach Jen, we are out here doing things on our own
Mm-hmm.
and we're drowning.
Mm-hmm.
I had to come to realization. I had been trying to eat healthy, and trying to lose weight and things like that. But I needed someone to hold me accountable.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I reached out to you
Mm-hmm.
so you can help me because I did not know how to eat healthy.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Mm-hmm.
there things that I did not know. So I was working out, but I was eating a bag of chips. You know what I'm saying? And doing all kind of foolishness and stuff because I never knew how to eat
You
healthy.
didn't have the roadmap, right?
I didn't have the roadmap.
And then on top of that, you didn't have that level of accountability to hold you to what
That's
it
it.
was you're being instructed to do. So it's the same thing with money is
Absolutely.
is having that level of accountability, meaning even either such as yourself hiring a coach, such
Hmm.
as yourself that knows how this works, and they're gonna put you in check and on a whatever that frequency happens to
Yeah.
be to make sure you're staying on track. And this is the
Hmm.
thing that I want to see, whether it's wellness or finance. If you could do it, you would have been already. Yeah, I'm saying it just like that. You would have been already done it.
That's right.
if if you could have done it. So coaches are necessary. Nobody, I don't coach just for the sake of coaching. Somebody comes to you because if you could have done it yourself, you would have already done it. So I wanted to just put that out there that accountability is huge. And sometimes I think we downplay it and we think that we can do it on our own. But things that you've been struggling with for years, it's time to get you a coach, an
That's right.
accountability group that's going to help you get to where you're trying to get to because you don't know what to do.
And I think we have to look at this as an investment in ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people let me back up, and I hope I can tie this in. You don't mind my tying this in?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When I thought of coaches, I was thinking of like being on a sports team and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. Never in my mind, and I think in our culture, we're not accustomed to coaches. We
Mm-hmm.
don't understand like the benefit of it, and that it is an
And
investment in
right.
ourselves, and that we have to spend money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying in every coach. I'm talking about in the right coach
Right.
that's for
For
you.
you,
So
right.
we have to see it as an investment and that it will be a return on our ROI, a return on our investment. So I
Mm-hmm.
say all that to say is ask someone in your network. I guarantee you there's someone else that wants to get their finances
Mm-hmm.
together, or there's someone that has walked in the same shoes that you have walked,
Right.
and ask them like, hey, can I come alongside you?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hold me accountable?
Mm-hmm.
Some of your listeners want to go back to school
Mm-hmm.
and they're afraid to go back to school. I am 52 and I'm in a uh data analytics certification. I'm pursuing it right now. There's two of the young ladies, thank you, that are in there. They're friends, and they said, you know what, we're going to go through it together because we realize how this can change our life. So they're
Right.
in the class together,
That's awesome.
holding one another accountable.
That's awesome.
There may be some savings goals that you may have. Get with the buddy and say, hey, we're going to save X, we're going to hold each other accountable. You don't have to save the same amount of money, but they could be like, hey, girl, did you save? You said you
Mm-hmm.
was going to save $50 this month. Did you get a chance to do it? And
Mm-hmm.
hold you accountable.
Right. I love it. And I'm going to reiterate what I said last week about accountability. Get you an accountability partner that's stronger than you.
Yes,
All right?
yes,
That's
yes,
stronger than
ma'am.
you. Don't get you an accountability partner and be like, girl, let's take this $25 and go shopping. No. Okay. Get you an accountability partner that wants the outcome almost worse than you do, more than you do, and they're going to help to keep you 10 toes down and keep you committed to what you agreed to.
And Coach Jen, I had to do the same thing. I had committed to paying off a credit card and also saving a certain amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
I had two friends that I reached out to and I said, I need you to hold me accountable. So the things that I'm telling you
You're
is
doing
because
it,
I'm doing it myself.
and it's
It's not,
working.
and it's working.
Mm-hmm.
And I fall off the wagon. And people that tell you that they don't, you
They're
know,
not being they're
they're not
what
probably being truthful. You know what I'm
truthful,
saying?
100% truthful.
And
And
so I have people holding me accountable.
mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
because of that, I exceeded my savings goal, Coach Jen, and I paid off that credit card. And then I'm going to do a
Yes.
snowball effect and pay the snowball effect and start paying off another one that I have paid off in May. You see what
Good.
I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
So we, it's, I'm telling you, not things that I'm doing these same things myself.
Right.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And then the
That is
last
awesome.
thing, the R in SOAR is resources. Utilize free resources. Banks have programs now. You can go to these credit unions, different banks, and they have programs now where they have someone that can help you with
Mm-hmm.
savings and uh,
Mm-hmm.
and with your credit. In fact, Operation Hope is free,
Yes, it
and they will help you
is.
with money management and they'll help you with credit repair.
Mm-hmm.
Operation Hope,
Y'all
and
hear
they're in a
that?
lot of banks now across the
Operation
country.
Hope. Look them
Operation
up.
Hope.
Free.
You
It's
have
free.
YouTube. You
Right.
have YouTube. Yeah, it's so many resources out here. Library. I still go to the library and I do
Mm-hmm.
Audible. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
have and
Mm-hmm.
also the library you can get books and stuff
Mm-hmm.
online. So there's so many resources. It's just all about taking the initiative.
Right.
And we have to prioritize these things because
Mm-hmm.
health is wealth. But with saving, changing your mindset and your
Right.
outlook,
Mm-hmm.
accountability, and
Mm-hmm.
leaning into resources, your money can soar in 24.
Right. And I would also um I would also take another step forward, and these can also be tied to health and wellness too. I really do. I really do
Yes.
believe. But well, I won't go into that right now because I'm sure I'll have you back on again. Like
Yes.
I'd love
Yes.
to have you on quarterly to just give us take a deeper dive into some other areas. But before we close out this portion of the interview and get into your Body by Jen journey, um, give us state here how we can get in touch with you for your coaching services and your program and anything that you have to offer, because I know she has an amazing binder where it helps you to get all your information together in one location in one spot. I've purchased that and actually started that process myself, and it's amazing. So go ahead and give us how we can get in touch with you and get access to your services and what you have to
Absolutely. So
offer.
oh, I'm sorry. My website is coachstarnes.com. I also have a book that you can a DIY how to build your how to actually repair your own credit. It's called Navigating the Credit Repair Maze. It's on my website as well. And through my website, you can reach out to me through email. You can send a request, and you can place an order of book services
Awesome.
with me through my website.
And
Yes,
she
so that's
also
coachstarnes.com.
And she also, as I mentioned earlier when I introduced her, she also does coaching for companies. So if you happen to be in HR of a company and you want to educate your employees on finance, she's your girl, okay? So if
I
you're not
appreciate
the
that.
HR person, give the HR person of your company her name and she can come in. This is a perfect time to have someone like her
Yeah,
in your company sharing that information. So she does that. She speaks at engagements. So if you are
yes.
the head of any type of organizations, I don't care what type of organization it is, she can come in and speak to groups of people and share information of this nature or even some more specific and more focused information with the area of getting your finances in order. So she is a fireball, and I suggest very strongly that you reach out to her for any of your financial planning and financial legacy planning going into 2024. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Shaterial.
so
Thank you.
much, Coach.
That was amazing information, and I got some stuff to do. I got some stuff to do. But now we're gonna take a leap over into on the wellness side, because this is a wellness channel, right? And I am Body by Jen. I am a fitness trainer, a coach, and a health and wellness coach. And so I've had the great pleasure of having Shaterial, as she mentioned earlier, to um, to actually enter into my circle program, and she is a dream client. Like most of my clients are, because most of them, when they come, they're ready. They've tried all the other things, and now they're ready. It's like everything else didn't work. I'm going to try this. I'm giving it 100%. And that's exactly what she did. And y'all wait till y'all see her before and after. But I want her to share with you, because I can tell you how good it is because it's my program, right? But what I really want you all to hear is out of the mouth of someone else. This is not a scripted testimonial. This is her testimony, and I might egg her on because I've been up in her business for about a year. So I might have to say, hey, what about this and what about that? But I just want you to be real transparent on the program, your the process, what it looked like for you, eat the good, the bad, and the ugly, the whole thing. And we can do that in about maybe 10 minutes. And then we'll close this segment out with that. Okay, so go ahead, give us some your testimony. Miss
First of
Fine,
all,
she fine. She's a beautiful person, but
thank you.
honey, when I just seen these last pictures that she sent, I was like, good Lord, she looks amazing. But anyway, go
Thank
ahead.
you.
I'm gonna be quiet for a minute.
Coach Jen, I just want to thank you. You are a gift from God. I just want to share with you guys that she changed my life. And I don't say that lightly. I had, I was on, I've never had issues with my blood pressure or cholesterol issues. And all of a sudden, I started having blood pressure issues with blood pressure and everything. And I was like, something has to give. I was working out, but
Mm-hmm.
I did not know how to eat healthy. So I started doing some research, and then I was online. Her name just kept coming up. Now, let me back up. I was praying,
Mm-hmm.
like, Lord, I can't do this on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I need some help.
Mm-hmm.
Lead me to who I'm supposed to be with.
Mm-hmm.
Kept coming up, kept coming up, kept coming up. And I would see you on social media. I was seeing people, their testimonies and things like that. And it was something about your spirit that I
Mm-hmm.
was drawn to. I cannot, I'm telling y'all, this is the God honest truth. It was something about you, and you don't even realize that drew me to you.
Mm-hmm.
And in turn, I reached out to her and she was like, okay. And I said, I don't know how to eat healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't, I was, I'm being real honest with you. I was like, I don't know if this is going to work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was apprehensive. I didn't know if it was going to work. I'm like, ugh, but I knew that I had to do something different. So start working with Coach Jen. The accountability is what helped me through. There were
Mm-hmm.
some days that I did not feel like working out, but I knew that what I was trying to do was bigger than me. I wanted to be around for my children. I have
Absolutely.
children and I have grandchildren, but not
Mm-hmm.
only that, I wanted to be around for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
could not keep going doing the same things.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so, what Coach Jen's program showed me how to do, the working out really wasn't an issue for
Right.
me.
Not.
I didn't know how to eat.
And that's
We
90% of it, y'all. I keep
Baby,
telling
that's
y'all.
it. I did not know how to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in an extended family. My grandmother cooked. I didn't eat. I didn't grow up, Coach Jean, eating a cold cereal. We had
Mm-hmm.
a hot breakfast every
Every
morning.
morning, right?
And then I grew up in a culture where you ate everything on your plate.
Right.
So we're teaching our kids bad habits and
Mm-hmm.
don't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you have to finish things on your plate. You couldn't leave things behind. And we ate like all the fatty foods, and I did not know how to eat healthy.
Right.
And in turn, I never really struggled with my weight, but I wasn't healthy. And then I
Mm.
started gaining weight, and I had a hysterectomy,
Mm-hmm.
and I could not keep it off.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, why can I not lose weight? And it wasn't so much as the hysterectomy, it was just that I did not know how to eat. So
Mm-hmm.
Coach
Mm-hmm.
Jen's program showed me how to eat healthy, and that eating healthy is a good thing, and that I can eat healthy foods that taste good. Because
Exactly.
oftentimes, Coach Jen, we associate healthy food as not
Not
being good.
being good. Right. Right.
So you were able to make the connection, give me, and there was some ladies that came along by my side and with Coach Jen, and she would create plans specifically for me because I would hit a plateau
Yeah.
and I couldn't lose any weight.
Mm-hmm.
And then she would see me getting discouraged, like, hey, wait a minute. Come on, Louis. Let me. She pulled me to the side and she talked to me or whatever and coached me
Mm-hmm.
through that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that next time I dropped like 6 or 7 pounds
Right.
after that.
Yeah.
After weeks,
Of
almost a
being,
month, I couldn't
yeah,
lose
she
any weight.
couldn't lose any. Mm-hmm.
To lose any weight, and I was getting frustrated.
And that
But
was where y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all how, when you're on your weight loss journey, how much mindset plays a huge
ooh,
role. And her plateau was more associated where she had locked herself into
yep,
more so than what she was doing. And once I got, see, because I get up in your business. I ain't even gonna lie. I
yes,
get up in your business. If you don't want me, don't call me. If you don't want me up in your business and you want to be private, I promise you I won't share it with anybody else. But once we unlocked that, the
that
weight
block,
started dropping because
yep,
she had hit a plateau and had prior coaches, and she was like, I can't get beyond this point. I was like, we going behind, we pressing, we leaning into this,
yes,
and you're gonna bust up. We're gonna bust that plateau open, and boy, did we bust it open. Cause
yes,
this is a thing is, when you're with me, you're not on a journey by yourself.
wow,
I'm on this journey with you, and I take it
yes.
just as serious as you do. So
And
that
I'm proud to say, Coach Jen, because of what you have instilled in me and the tools that you've given me, I have kept off 19
come on
pounds
now.
over a year now. Because we just hit
Woo-hoo.
our about our year anniversary.
Yes,
Because I
we
started
did.
with you around I want to say like October or
Yes,
November of
it was
last year, right?
October because we went through the holidays
Mhm.
last year,
We sure
and
did.
we
So
lost weight
we lost
over the
weight, yes,
holidays.
over the
Remember?
holidays. Yes, we sure
Yes,
did.
we did.
So I'm down 19 pounds, and I'm still gonna moving forward. So I attribute all that to you and God's
Thank you.
grace
Thank
because
you.
it's a blessing, and I feel better. Oh, and also I want to share that my doctors had reduced over that course of period being with
Right.
Coach Jen. My doctors reduced my medicines three
Three
times,
times.
so
Yes.
it kept going down. My
Winning.
I'm not, my blood pressure medicine is lower, the dosage. My cholesterol meds
Mm-hmm.
is significantly lower, the dosage. So I'm believing by if God can do that, that He can just
Take
deliver
you
me from
off.
all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So that is my next goal. So
Awesome.
I'm extremely grateful to you, and I'm telling y'all, just do what she says. It works. And please, this woman is a gift from God. This is something she's been called to do, and she is saving lives. You wouldn't believe the ladies that were in the cohort with me, how much weight we've lost, but not just weight. We've changed our eating habits. We're coming off of medicines.
Hey, yeah.
We're feeling better. We're eating better. We're walking where some of us barely could walk
Walk.
without legs
Right.
swelling and things like that. It is just unreal.
It
I'm
was
telling you, it was. So that's all I gotta say. I can just go on and on and on and
It
on.
was amazing, and I want to
Yeah,
say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for trusting me with your health. That's huge.
my life.
And exactly, trusting me with your life. And I want to say it's been an honor, and it is an honor. But y'all, before we close out, I do want to show y'all her before and after pictures. And y'all better watch out now. Come on, there
I didn't come to
she
play.
is. Look at her. Look at that. Look at that top picture in that bathing suit. Honey, that's high school thin right there. Now, the one she's down here in the gold bathing suit, she looks good. But baby, you can tell she had a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more attitude up there in that red bathing suit or pink. So good job, y'all. Pictures don't lie, and I love to share the pictures, and I love to share the testimony. Word of mouth is it speaks for itself, and I can't I can't make this stuff up. and that's why I love to have guests on. So we'll, as we move through the podcast series, once a month we will have a testimonial that'll come on, that'll share their Body by Gen Fit testimony and their process, and some are still active. Shaterial is, she's on her own, so to speak. However, this is the difference between Body by Jen and some other programs and most other programs out there, because guess what? I'm her coach for life.
Amen.
And she can
Amen.
always pick up the phone or text me or call me if she has a question or decides, you know, Jen, I want to go in this direction. I want to do this. I'm always there, and I can pick up right where she left off and take her to the next level that she wants to. And she doesn't have to start all over. She doesn't have to repay the whole startup amount to get started again. We have a community that's ongoing that will allow you to further your journey even after you hit your goal. All right. So if you're interested in the program right now, I haven't opened the Circle program back up yet. I will be doing that in January. So stay tuned and be on the lookout for it, because I will actually have, when I open it up for the first week or so, there will be a special associated with, so you'll get a discount on that. So the website is ginandjuice.net, where you can go on and actually sign up for the Circle program now. But I would say just wait until I announce my next Circle and become a part of that and start 2024 off moving the needle on your whole wellness goals and your wellness journey. So you all, I am going to end this podcast on that note. I want to say, Shaterial, thank you again so much for coming on and sharing that wealth of financial health that we need, and just giving us those nuggets that we're going to be using going into 2024. And y'all better watch out. Y'all better come with me and not watch me, because I'm moving on my financial health, honey. I'm going to be in order. All right. Along with my wealth, my health is gonna my wealth, and my health is gonna be in order. So I'm gonna say peace out. I'll see y'all again next Tuesday at 6 p.m. To get into the to watch it live, you can go to North Nashville TV /YOK to actually dial into the streaming. Or you can watch it at a later date, and you can catch the podcast, because I upload it to my YouTube channel, and it's at Fitness Nation USA. Just go into on the YouTube and look for Fitness Nation USA, and we usually have it loaded up within maybe 48 to 72 hours after the broadcast. So like by that coming weekend, the broadcast will be uploaded. In the meantime, I need you to make sure that you go on the North Nashville TV and just go www.northnashvilletv and subscribe. There's tons of amazing information, other interviews that are going on out there. And y'all, we need to plug into what's going on in our community. And it's so much information that goes forth. And plug into it, because you're going to not be disappointed in what the information that you're going to receive on that website, okay? More information is coming, more to come next week. We're getting into Christmas, but there will be a podcast that will be pre-recorded next Tuesday. But I'm committed to sharing with you health and wellness information. So tune in next Tuesday at 6 p.m. for the Body by Gen Fit podcast. I'll see y'all later. Peace out. Have a wonderful evening. I love y'all.